I have started freelancing on Fiverr.com. I do graphic designs, logo designs, blog posts, and I do all stuff with designs for people, drawing, anything like that. I just want to let you guys know, see if you guys want any designs from me. I've been drawing for a long time, and I just want to share that with you guys. And click the link below to see my profile and see if you guys want some designs from me. Once again, the website is called Fiverr.com. I do freelancing on there. So without further ado, let's get into this video. What's up, guys? It's the Ninja Nerd here. Today I'm here to talk about why we won't get another Star Wars RPG video game. Now back we have had Star Wars RPG games before. I'm sure you guys know. Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, and Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, an MMO RPG. Now these games are very revered by the fans, and I think they're very good. But with the news that the Lucasfilm is looking to have someone else make Star Wars games instead of EA, I want to explain why I personally don't think we'll ever see a Star Wars RPG. Now, let's go back to about a couple years ago at E3 2016. At E3 2016, it was EA showed basically look into Star Wars future in video games. They said there's this new project coming from Visceral Games, people that make Dead Space. They're making a new Star Wars game, and from what I remember, it was going to be like a mixture of Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, and Uncharted. Like the space battles was going to be similar to the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag ship battles, and it's going to be a mixture of Tomb Raider, Uncharted on the ground. Amy Heinrich was the creative director. She had previously worked on Uncharted. So that's kind of why it's going to be similar to Uncharted. It's going to be a linear adventure game. Not an RPG, but a linear adventure game, similar to how Uncharted is. Then we basically didn't really hear anything else about it till later on. But we eventually found out that EA wanted them to use the Frostbite engine for the game, which it wasn't built for the type of game that they were using. It was built for like first-person shooters like Battlefront games, Battlefield, the games they were doing at the time. So they brought on this EA began asserting more of their control. They began laying up staff. At E3 2016, they showed off they showed off the demo. Then EA had a team of Vancouver come onto the project. It's called EA Vancouver. Then Vancouver and Visceral eventually started clashing with each other. Then EA eventually had Visceral Games shut down. EA Vancouver took over the whole project, shifting the focus to a multiplayer game. Now, we haven't heard anything else about this game since, so we don't know what it is. Now, then we also learned during that Future of Star Wars video that Respawn Entertainment is also doing a Star Wars video game. All we really know about it is that it's third person and it's lightsaber centric. That's all we really know about the game. Now, it's been taught they might reveal what it is this year, but at E3, but who knows. Now, back in 2012, Disney had bought the rights to Lucasfilm, and they said they're going to make a new Star Wars movie set coming out in 2015. Then a couple years after that, on April 25th, 2014, a Star Wars press release saying that the sequel trilogy would not adhere to the post-Return of the Jedi expanded universe, eventually saying that the EU as a whole is no longer canon. So basically, all the stuff that came out that wasn't the movies before before this announcement, it was not considered not canon. So the Thrawn trilogy, all the games, Force Unleashed, Knights of the Old Republic, all that stuff was considered non-canon. anything new they come out with is considered canon after this announcement. So all the stuff that's gonna come out is not considered canon. And I'm gonna come back to this later. So why this particular statement is important to this whole, why I'm doing this whole question of Star Wars RPGs. Let's look at what the definition of a role-playing video game is. The player controls the actions of a character in a world where you can have a character do one thing or do something else. So let's say, for an example, in Knights of the Old Republic, just a broad example, but basic example, you could, in Knights of the Old Republic, you could choose the light side or the dark side. Now, in usually like RPGs, you can make choices that affect the story going forward. So let's say in it's an RPG called Mass Effect. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it. And the end of the first one, you can choose to either save one character or the other character, and whatever you do for the rest of the franchise, that sticks. So now, as I said, I was going to go back to what I said earlier about everything being canon. With an RPG, they're saying that everything they put out is canon. So if they do an RPG, that would kind of contradict that, because you can go on different paths. One path, say you may conquer this world. Others say you may not. You may go to the dark side. You may not. You may become a smuggler. You may become a bounty hunter. That's the thing about RPG. So you can't really do that, because it would conflict with. It may conflict with something that they may want to do in the future, or conflict with something that they've already done in the Star Wars universe. So I love Knights of the Old Republic. I love it. Personally, I prefer the Old Republic, the MMORPG, but overall, I love the franchise. But with I'm very excited about what this. I'm really curious to see what this Respawn game is. I just want to see it, because it's lightsaber centric. It's third person. It seems like it's gonna be like something similar to the Force Unleashed, to what we got with that game, and I'm very excited about it. Now, they may show it, they may not show it, but the stuff that's going on with EA, with Disney, they're thinking about maybe having someone else make Star Wars games. Last I heard, the two companies they were looking at were Ubisoft and Activision. And I know a lot of people want CD Projekt Red, the people that make the Witcher games, and they're making this new Cyberpunk game. The type of games that they do, I don't think that it would be right for a Star Wars game, because they usually make RPGs, and not saying they can't make something else, but if they do it, I have a feeling it will more than likely be that. And then you have to worry about canon. Is this canon? Like, what is canon? Then it would just be like, it just cause too many issues, So out of the two choices that they seem to be looking at, I'll go with Ubisoft, because Activision, they, the stuff they pulling with Destiny 2 is just ridiculous. But Ubisoft, I actually would be curious to see it in Assassin's Creed, like, Star Wars game. Like, I'm very interested to see that. But as far now, as I said earlier, the stuff, let's say they do keep it at EA. EA is not gonna make a RPG. Hell, make RPG, they're not gonna make a single player game, because they keep focusing on Battlefront, and now they got this new other multiplayer game that they're apparently doing with what Visceral Games was working on, but then it turned to a multiplayer game. So as you see, they turned that game into a multiplayer game. So even if they do say they do stick with EA, they probably just don't keep making multiplayer games. And I think that's one of the many reasons why they made Old Republic not canon. Because if you look at all the old stories, a lot of stories kind of conflicted with each other. Like Chewbacca gets killed by a moon. Then with Old Republic, there's so many choices. It's impossible. Let's say they want to do a movie. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say they started Force Awakens. Something that may seem like kind of small, but they wanted to do, but they can't do it now because what happens in the Old Republic may contradict that. So now they gotta adhere to this, something that came out over a decade ago. So I can see why they made that not canon. It hurts because I love Old Republic. I understand why they did it. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think we will ever see an RPG? I personally don't think so. But let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace. Deuces. I have started freelancing on Fiverr.com. I do graphic designs, logo designs, blog posts, and I do all sorts of designs for people, drawing, anything like that. I just want to let you guys know, see if you guys want any designs from me. I've been drawing for a long time, and I just want to share that with you guys. And click the link below to see my profile and see if you guys want some designs from me. Once again, the website is called Fiverr.com. I do freelancing on there. So without further ado, let's get into this video.